Alright, hello, we're back again with another episode. We're pretty much here to introduce ourselves and we get this music playing. We was like having music while we talk. And we're gonna get to the point what we're talking about first. Well, not first, but we want to introduce ourselves so we didn't get in the first video. Well, Johnny, start off.
Well, my name is Juan, but
Don't say that.
my actual name is, my nickname is Johnny, so, I go by Johnny. And this is my cousin.
Yeah, well, should introduce a lot more yourself. But, well, yeah, I'm Andrew. Cousins, obviously.
We spend a lot of time together,
Yeah, we're pretty much brothers by now.
We grew up together,
Yeah.
And we just wanted to start this talk show just to, pass time, It's
not really
kind of a hobby,
Yeah, because we're always here, usually, like, Saturday, or Sundays,
Weekends.
or Saturday nights, just not having anything to do, so we want to start this, and, well, yeah, we just got to it. I'm Andrew, he's Johnny, Jay, we're, help us with the new name, please.
We need a new name for the show.
We're thinking about J&A, talk, J&A talk? Or
J&A talk.
Something like that, we can't
J&A,
Yeah, talk with J&A, friends, I don't freaking know.
Alright, well, let's get to the topic.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This topic, I don't know, it's crazy. This topic is the kids of today's generation. I mean, they're just like out of control. I cannot relate to the generation because I'm not like kids today, I know a lot of kids say, they don't give respect to their parents or adults, their elders, they should start respecting like they did back then. I'm not from back then, but even though I'm not from back then, I'm still smart enough to respect my, the upper class,
Yeah, not upper class, but
Like,
our elders.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kids nowadays, they think, oh yeah, it's cool to say F your parents or run out from your parents, or like just a couple days ago, there was a kid in my school. Everybody thinks he's all cool now just because he punched a security guard. Yeah, you're super cool. You punched like what, 50-year-old Wilbert?
50-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, about a 50-year-old guy just trying to get some money on a job. He just pulled him aside. And then he just punched him in the face, and
security guard went down.
Yeah, he went down. I mean, it's not funny that you had to put him through that, and he had to literally go to the hospital. I think for a tooth filling because something happened with his tooth. And
that kid has clout because he thinks that he's cool for punching a 50-year-old security guard.
Yeah, and you know what he got because it was already like his third strike at my school. I think nearly like a month in juvenile detention, and he got expelled from my school. He's gonna start going to Pioneer or Furman starting next year, because he's gonna be in jail pretty much for the rest of the year around there. And it's just, you need to respect your elders. I know you think, oh, we're a part of this generation too. Yeah, but we do not relate to them.
No.
We respect our elders, and it's sad that we could point it out, even though we're a little bit, well, he's this generation. I'm a little bit younger than this generation. But we could point it out like it's nothing.
And it's just not easy because, kids today, they expect things from their parents nowadays. So they don't really give more respect to them because they expect stuff from them, Like, give me a phone, give me these new clothes, give me, They don't expect more. They don't have responsibility for their actions for what they do because they just expect things,
Yeah. Okay, alright, I have to point this out. I'm sorry. But that painting right there...
This is off topic.
This is off topic, but it's been bothering me. Well, pretty much, they live with his grandpa now, so I come over, and that's just his painting. He's real Mexican.
True Mexican.
But yeah,
Villa,
I'm sorry I had to point it out. It's just one of those moments.
Well, back to topic.
Yeah. And wait, what did you leave off on?
Kids with respect and expecting stuff from their parents.
Yeah, expecting. All right, if you want something and you think you like nowadays, I had my tia, it was when her daughter was younger. She was like 13, getting into that age. She's older than me, but getting into that age where you're gonna be more attitude, especially with the girl. Sorry, and she expected, oh, I have to have my hairspray, I have to have my straighten, I have to have my curling iron. And one day my tia went in there, and you know what she did? She just left blankets for the floor, took out everything, took out her curling iron, and she just took out everything pretty much. And you know what my cousin did? She called the cops. And the cops came and they said she's not doing anything illegal. She's not doing anything illegal, so it's fine. Just because she had a couple blankets there on the ground too. I remember I was like, I think I was only like 7, 6. I think 6.
And all because why? She expected it.
She expects that. Oh, I have to have my curling
to have everything perfect. That's what kids expect nowadays. Perfection for them. Now, they don't think about their parents and what they work to get them that kind of perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like the stuff that they expect already, perfection for them, but they don't care about the people that do it for them, you know?
They think, oh, culinary is only gonna be like, oh, they get paid like $1,000 an hour. Minimum wage is like, yeah, raised like up to $9 an hour, I think. But still, you're still getting money taken out of it because of your taxes.
And to get a job in this economy today, that's like ridiculous because there's limited jobs. Mostly you gotta be a certain type of profession to get that kind of job, and that's very hard to do because the people in this community are very, just not up there. So kids today, they just don't see how hard people work to get the stuff that they need. Well, they don't really need just the stuff that they expect that they need, but they don't need it.
And talking about that, we live in Madera, California. You probably don't know it.
Next to Fresno, that's the place everybody knows.
Everybody knows Fresno. So, and pointing that out, in Madera, it's pretty ghetto and all, but there's a lot of Mexicans. And the good thing about that is that they're all hard workers, and their kids get a lot of pretty expensive stuff. They're not like how people think, but they go to the fields every morning, 5:00. Go every morning, probably 3:00 more like, and they work. My mom tried to do it. She has a degree, and she tried to do it because she got a couple felonies caught up, and she got in trouble. So she tried doing that, but she couldn't, and she was just amazed how Mexicans. Sorry, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but how people work in the fields, they do it, and they still find time to do their...
They still manage to raise their kids, treat them right, but kids don't just see that. They don't see the inside
They don't see
pain.
the struggle that they have to go through.
Yes, exactly. They don't see the inside pain that their parents have to go through to give them that kind of stuff that they want and they yearn to have just to be accepted into today's generation. And this generation is very messed up because back then, maybe the 80s, 90s, kids, maybe earlier, 70s, 60s, 50s, they were very respected in school, in their parents, the community. They were very respected. Look at this generation now. You don't expect, it's very rare to see respect from a teenager, maybe a younger kid or older, but it's very rare to see respect, like say hi, thank you, how are you doing? That's very rare.
Yeah, and, sorry, I have to have my music while we're doing this, sorry. But, speaking of that, there's some kids who are very polite because their parents raise them right. Like, the parents think, oh, hitting the wrist, oh, they're fine now. No, you need to have them do stuff. What kids do nowadays, they join gangs. Yeah, it's not always sound like every parent, but no, it's true. What do they have to do? They could sit and play the game. So, of course, they're going to try to get into a gang because what else is there to do? You can't do anything in California now. You want to take your ATVs out, you have to take it way out into the mountains or some field that's private property. It's just not right. You can't do what
you used to do back then.
Yeah.
There was a lot more chances to hang out with your friends, but nowadays, every option
kids can't be trusted, too.
They, kids out getting drunk at with their friends, smoking weed behind their parents' backs. And the parents are dumb enough not to see that because why? They don't care because they expect their teens, expect them to give all the stuff that they need. And I'm not saying parents are dumb. Some of them are really dumb, but I'm just saying it's the parents' job to watch what the kid is doing. So, and then they're going to end up getting blamed for that because they weren't paying attention to the kids. This generation is just, trying to fit in, That's just really messed up because you don't expect respect from a lot of kids these days. And it's very rare to find kids like that.
I know, but once you do, you can really see how different they change them. Like me, him, and our other cousin, because my grandpa works a lot, and we always go with him to work, not in the field or anything. He sells fertilizer. And a lot of his men, not men, but clients say we're polite, they're delightful, please bring them over next time. They want us to come over.
And they're surprised that we're respectful because the most kids they know, they're not as respectful as, as kids that are brought up right. Because if your kid is brought up right, he's going to learn to be respectful and not expect stuff to be handed to him. If you got a kid who expects stuff to be handed to him, you're raising the kid wrong. You got to have the kid work for his stuff and be responsible for the stuff that he needs instead of having his parents work for everything. Maybe when they're little kids, but by the time they're like 15, 14,
not
13.
Not even 15, about like 12, you need them to start realizing what
life is all about,
Yeah. Well, I hope you like this topic today. It really makes my cousin mad.
Very, very disgusted topic, but I can relate to me. We can both relate to this topic. Everybody can. If you're a teenager.
Yeah.
But
we would like to cut it short a little. Not really short. We like to keep it in a 10-minute period. But hope you like it. Please try to think of his name. Comment below what you want to see next. We're just coming up with topics that we really need to discuss, and we'll
comment our name. Comment a name for the show. We really need a name for the show.
And that'll be it. And hopefully we'll know our name by then. Oop, I kind of went inside. Oop, well, bye. That's it for today. Goodbye.